Ladies and shooters, welcome back with me, MHGU, and today we're going to discuss about why is Monster Hunter Generation Ultimate is actually the best Monster Hunter that exists till this day. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the videos. So the first reason why it's the best Monster Hunter ever exists till this day is actually not because, like the graphics, because like if we're talking about graphics, it will be far from Monster Hunter World, because Monster Hunter World, like the looks, it's so realistic. The ecosystem, we can feel, like some monsters when they encounter with each other, they're having like a turf war and everything. Like it's so realistic, and like it feels immersive when it comes to graphic wise and like realistic wise and everything like that. So it's kind of like we're actually kind of like deep, it's kind of like sucked in deep into the ecosystem of that Monster Hunter. Anything in the fifth generation of Monster Hunter, which is Monster Hunter World, again with Iceborne, and also Rise with Sunbreak. So again, the first reason, it's not gonna be because like graphics, even though when I have this reason, graphics not gonna be in the list. But the first reason is actually the content that they provide. It's actually just insane. And Monster Hunter Generation Ultimate being just different than other Monster Hunter, it makes it pops up, and just like it doesn't even have a competition when it comes to even comparing with other Monster Hunter. So the content that I actually mean is actually, I don't know why about the Generation 4 of Monster Hunter, it's just bringing a lot of values, or like a lot of variety of monsters that is actually a quality monster, such as like Generation 4, which we're talking about like Monster Hunter Clone Ultimates, or they introduced Gormagala, which is one of the best icon monsters ever exist in Monster Hunter history. I think that's a fair take. And no one in this world, especially if they love Monster Hunter, there's no chance they don't like Gormagala. At least the design. If the battles kind of like kind of like annoying or stuff like that, it's just Monster Hunter trying to be like difficult, because Monster Hunter is not an easy game. It's easy if you're playing with other people. Even so, if you're like cannot play the game, keep dying 3 times, keep failing the mission, bro. Like it's just something like that. So yeah, if you're complaining about like the difficulty of the monsters, you're just like insane, because just that's the quality of what makes a good Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter provides like from the easiest monsters, like the one that you can read the movement, every single movement they want to make, you can actually read it, until the most aggressive monster, which actually like giving you just a small window to actually just attack you. So we're going to go back to the topic about like being like it provides a lot of content. The monster that they provide in this game is just so quality. So they bring a lot of monster from the past Monster Hunter. So they have like a 3 village, I think, the Freedom Unite village. I just forgot the name of the village. I just remember the portable third village, which is Yakumo village, and like the original village from Monster Hunter Generation. So 3 generation, or like 3 Monster Hunter games village in the same game. And then they bring a lot like those iconic monster, like we have like Gaiacris, which is like the iconic monster from like Monster Hunter Rai. Insane monsters, not to mention it's so cool. And then 3 Fatalis, they have the complete Fatalis, which is the black, the white, and also the crimson. They'll have that. And they also have one of the most vicious monsters in Monster Hunter history, which is Chaotic Gormagala. I just don't know what to say, bro. They have Gormagala, Chaotic Gormagala, which are, these two are, no, I think they don't have Chaotic Gormagala in 4 Ultimates, but they have Gormagala. And Gormagala is actually the icon for 4 Ultimates, but they bring it back in Generation Ultimate, and they added a subspecies, which is Chaotic Gormagala. It's kind of like a Gormagala in a state where it's about to reach Shagaru Magala, but like still half. So like it has like half white, half the horns, but the other one is just like still black and no horns. And if he's in the frenzy mode, like the horn just like pops out. But like it's just super insane how good that monster is. And not to mention we have Valstrax, one of the most vicious and good looking monsters in Monster Hunter history. And there's a lot of monsters that I cannot mention one by one because like there's a lot of monsters that is like good quality. I think like we have Amatsu Magatsuchi as well in Generation Ultimate, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But yeah, it's like I said to you, like they bring back a lot of like flagship monster from the past Monster Hunter, because like again they bring back even 3 different village from 3 different Monster Hunter games. It's just so insane when it comes to content. But yes, I think that's enough for reason number 1, being a lot of content providing that game. So yeah, let's go to the next reason. And the reason number 2 is actually, I'm so shocked when the first time I played this game, is that they have like a hunter arts, right? Is it called hunter arts? So like every weapon have like their own styles. It almost reminds me of like Elden Ring in a sense. So I played Generation Ultimate after I finished Elden Ring, right? And I feel like it's giving you a lot more freedom when it comes to your weapons, which is the same thing as like Elden Ring. Like you can use whatever weapons you want, and then you can enchant it with like blood, fire, ice, depending on like which combination are you, like strength, intelligence, dexterity, strength, like you name the combination, and like, it's kind of like giving you the freedom or variety of like builds and depth into like the game, right? And that's what happened in Monster Hunter Generation Ultimate. Every weapon have their own unique styles, like aerial styles, valor styles, striker styles, and alchemy style, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a lot of styles, and like different styles giving you different new move, and like the way you approach when you're trying to kill monsters, it's different because each styles have like their own unique abilities. And in Generation Ultimate you can have like a special skills, and each different styles like limiting you having a skill. So let's say Valor style being one of the most broken styles ever in Monster Hunter Generation Ultimate, depending on the weapon you use again, like it's mostly it's OP, but like in a certain weapons, if you use that certain weapon, so let's say like Charge Blade, you use like Valor style, it's super good, like, and then Great Sword, you're using like the Valor style, it's super good. But like they're trying to kind of like balance it as well. So if you're choosing one of these like strongest styles, they're limiting you having the special abilities at like only half one. But if you choose like a striker styles, you gain access to like 3 different special moves, which you can actually choose. So let's say you're going to use like the buff one, and like more like the counter hit one, and also the offensive one. So it's kind of like depending on like which one you actually prefer to put in these 3 slots. And it's just like making me like, yo, this is Monster Hunter, but even better. You feel me? And it's kind of like, probably because like I came from the old generation of Monster Hunter. Like, like again, like I told you, my first ever Monster Hunter game is actually Portable Third from the PSPs. So when I play Generation Ultimate, it's kind of like it still have this like old school Monster Hunter, the non-clunky one, but even better because like they're adding so much depth to the game. It's kind of like things like that. So yeah, I was kind of like shocked and everything, and it's just like it feels so good. It's so good. You must try yourself to play this game actually. either in emulators or just like, you know, like the original, you know, just buy like a Nintendo Switch, because like I heard that the new Nintendo Switch will comes out, you know, like in the near future, you know, early 2025 hopefully. And that makes the Switch right now, it's actually, you know, it's cheaper. The price always goes down, you know, down and down they go, and it's actually pretty worth it. So if you want to experience like Generation Ultimates, it's actually not that bad if you buy Nintendo Switch right now to actually experience that. And I heard that the new Switch can play Switch games, which actually I'm kind of like happy, because hold up a second, let me get my disc. So when I told you guys about me having Generation Ultimates, I'm not even playing around with you guys. And even though my Switch is already sold, I still have the game. You know, I still have the game. And I'm hoping the new Nintendo Switch will actually compatible, or like can actually use this cartridge to actually play Switch games, not only digital games. I'm hoping that, but like let's just pray for the best for the new Nintendo Switch. But yeah, I think that's the reason number 2. And the final reason, which is the third reason why is this like the best Monster Hunter ever exists till this day, is actually the feeling of nostalgia with the modern engine, but still have this nostalgia. Like you don't experience the the things that we can exploit, what we can do in the past generation of Monster Hunter. So let's say you're playing like Monster Hunter World, Monster Hunter Rise, you cannot do like going back to the previous area and then go back to the area which, you know, like let's say you're kind of like in a pinch, so you need to actually, you know, get cover and stuff. Like you can go to like the previous area and then go back to the area which the monster is still there. And it's just like, oh my god, I don't know, it's just like, it's just so good. The feeling of like exploiting that kind of stuff is just so good. And also, not to mention the scenery and the maps of this old school Monster Hunter, it's just like so good. It's kind of like they're forcing you to actually discover all the places area, and it forces you to look at like the environments, just like, damn, it's an old school Monster Hunter with upgraded vision, graphics, even though not the best looking graphics if you compare it to like World and Rise, but it's just so good because like you're exploring everything in the maps, rather than just like, okay, go to the monster seamlessly to from like areas to areas to areas. And it's just like what makes Monster Hunter Generation Ultimate is just like top tier, the best. And it's my opinion, of course, but like I think Generation Ultimate is the best Monster Hunter ever exists. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. Hope you like it. This is the reason why Generation Ultimate is actually the best Monster Hunter game ever exists. And I mean, like the fact that I'm not even selling this game yet, it's actually because like I'm waiting for like the Switch announcements, like can we play this game physically or no. And actually it's showing that the fact that I'm too obsessed with this game and I want to play it more. I want to replay this game, to be honest. Like I'm gonna buy the new Switch, hopefully if I have some money, and just to play this game, and probably some Mario's, but like mainly this game. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the videos, and like the video, subscribe, you know, support me, and yeah, hope to see you guys in the next videos. Catch you later, boys. I know it's hard for you to stay, but I can make it another day.